Hi folks, this is Jeremy Chard here. I want to show you how to do a health check on a bird. Now, a couple of reasons you might want to do a health check on a bird. For me, usually it's at a fair. You're going to be checking in birds for biosecurity sake. You want to make sure that you're not bringing in unhealthy or dirty birds so you don't infect the other birds coming in. Also, for your own flocks at home, it is a good procedure to go through once in a while just to kind of keep an eye on your flock. First and foremost, when you want to check into a bird's health, you want to look at their head. First, look at their eyes. They should be clear and alert. There should also be no discharge. Same with the nares or nostrils. No discharge, and they should be nice and clear. If there is, there might be a problem. Also on the face, comb and wattles. Important thing to note with comb and wattles, especially if you're checking in your own flock. If you go to pick up your bird, and before you pick them up, they're nice and bright flush red like this girl is, that's healthy. But if you pick them up and they turn a dark purple, that's not healthy. Now what that is that is a lack of circulation, and that can be caused from a number of different things. Usually it's either they have a bad heart or they're severely stressed. Now, the two most common stresses that a bird can actually experience is situational stress, like they've been chased around or they're being beaten up by their fellow birds, what have you. Or, and this is where I see a lot of dark combs and wattles, is when the temperatures rise, it gets too hot for them, especially at fairs. A lot of fairs are in a big steel building in the middle of August, and they get really hot. So heat stress will take a toll on them really quick. You pick a bird up, and they go from nice flush red to dark purple, set them down before they croak on you. Now moving on, a lot of people say, oh, you should check the back of the neck, the back, under the wings. Just go right for the business end of the bird. Take a look at the vent. And this bird does have some evidence of northern fowl mite. 9 times out of 10, if they have any mite, you're going to find them back there. Now, when you're looking at the vent, you're looking for little black dots running around. If you see those are fowl mite. Little red dots as well, likewise not a good thing. Little grains of rice walking around. That is lice. Now the lice actually eat the feathers of the bird, so usually if they have a heavy lice infestation, their feathers look like hell too. The fowl mites like to lay eggs at the base of the feather shaft, and that's where you'll find these little clusters of, looks like calcium deposit. They're eggs. Those have to be removed. She's about ready for a dust bath with like a 7 powder, or if it was a little warmer, I would use a permethrin based spray like Adams Mite and Lice. Highly recommended. Use that for years. And then moving on for the health check, feet and legs. Now, feet and legs are very important to a bird. Without feet and legs, you can't walk. Well, that's pretty standard. But if you can't walk, you can't eat. If you can't walk, you can't drink. Matter of fact, you can't do anything, just about. And the quality of life just isn't there if they don't have good, strong legs. Now, for my purposes, when I'm checking them into a show or looking at my own birds, is I'm looking at the scales. I want to make sure that they're nice and smooth. If they're not nice and smooth, and you run your hand against them and it's like rubbing your hand against a rough file, then there may be a problem. They probably have an infestation of scaly leg mites. Now, how to fix that, take a little petroleum jelly and you smother their legs. Do it a couple times during a week. It's messy. They're going to walk around, they're going to get stuff clinging to them. It's not a big deal. It's fine. It doesn't hurt them. Makes a mess, but it absorbs in, and in the end, it suffocates the mites underneath the scale, and also allows the scales to soften up and reform back down. Look at your general appearance. Make sure she's good and alert. Yeah? You're not happy about this. I know. And just make sure there's nothing odd going on. You know your birds better than anybody else. So remember, if you see anything out of the ordinary, that should be cause for concern. I'm Jeremy. You have a good day.